Welcome back to Weekend Out. My name is Gaurav. Naam to suna hoga. See, it's time for refueling once again. And by refueling, I'm not talking about refueling our cars. I'm talking about refueling our bodies. So time for a brand new restaurant. Now, going to a restaurant is like a routine thing, right? I show you a restaurant every single week. We sit in a car, drive for 20 minutes, we're at the restaurant. But today, the restaurant that I'm going to show you is a completely different experience. For that, we're going to take a long drive. We're going to go into the middle of the desert and then we're going to sit and have a great meal together. Now, this is going to be a meal that you're going to thank me for showing you. All you've got to do right now is follow me. Okay, so enough of suspense now. I'm not going to keep you guessing as to where I'm taking you. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take you to one of the most luxurious desert resorts in the Middle East. Now, this is the Al Maha Desert Resort. I'm very sure that you must have heard about this. This is one of the best properties that there is in this region. You know, it's actually in the middle of Dubai. It's in the middle of the desert. Right now, I'm on the Al Ain Road. I'm on my way. So if you've ever been to Dubai Outlet Mall, I think from there it will take you about 30 minutes more max. So when you come to the Dubai Conservation Center, you have two options. Either you call up Al Maha and they send a four-wheel drive to pick you up, which takes you through this 15-minute drive to Al Maha. And this drive actually takes you through the desert. This cuts through the desert. The entire road is not a proper road. It's slightly bumpy, right? But I have decided to take this and you'll find out why. This is one of the reasons why I decided to drive myself, because I wanted to stop at every picture point. Now, this is quite a scenic drive right up to Al Maha Desert Resort. Desert all around you, and this is the Arabian wildlife. What you see is the Arabian oryx. And right now, I think I'm lucky I've come when it's feeding time for them. So they're actually feeding on some greens put for them.
Al Maha Desert Resort and Spa is located in the Dubai Desert Conservation Reserve and plays a vital role in its conservation. The indigenous Arabian wildlife can also be viewed from the temperature-controlled infinity pool or sun deck seating area of all the suites.
Al Maha Desert Resort was conceived in 1998 by His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Zayed Al Maktoum, chairman of Emirates Airline, together with a group of consultants, and they decided to build something truly unique, cameo-style, private luxury resort out in the desert. The total reserve area now covers 225 square kilometers, and Al Maha Resort is the only property operating within this large and extensive desert area. Our aim has always been to retain the exclusivity and the privacy at Al Maha, but we would also like to create greater awareness of the resort.
One of the first things that you notice when you get here at Al Maha is that we speak so loudly. As soon as you enter Al Maha, you hear everybody whispering and you suddenly don't hear all those sounds that you're used to. The only sound you hear over here is probably the breeze blowing, the odd gazelles walking in and out, and some people whispering to each other. That's, if you can hear this, it's a complete change from what you're used to. It's a complete break. In the first 15 minutes of being at Al Maha, you start feeling fresh already. Now, it may seem like I'm going to write poetry next because I'm so wowed by where I'm sitting, but that's not true. I'm going to read, and I'm going to read the menu.
The menu is lighter, but still very high-end gastronomic, because we do believe in buying the best and freshest ingredients. So we have yellowfin tuna on the menu. We have crab cakes, quite a lot of seafood, which is quite surprising for a desert place, but the seafood is delivered fresh daily.
So this is a very, very specific and concise menu. They're very clear on what they want to serve, and I'm going to make quite a weird sort of choice, and why weird you'll find out soon.
For starters, today we made tuna carpaccio, which is quite popular with our guests. The tuna carpaccio is served with a rocket salad with a parmesan crisps.
So how many of you would have actually thought that you can actually have a tuna carpaccio when you're sitting in the middle of a desert? That's why I said my choice of menu is going to be slightly weird. Getting some fresh seafood in the middle of the desert is only a fantasy, but for right now, it's come true. Nice, really thin slice of this tuna, and it's glazed with some truffle oil. Tastes fantastic.
For the main course, again keeping with our theme for trying to serve things from the locality, we serve the Omani jumbo prawns. These are fished locally from the Arabian Sea. The jumbo prawns is served with couscous. It's another quite authentic Arabic dish. On top of that, we have some sauteed spinach and hollandaise sauce, which complements the dish quite well.
Okay, so this is going to be my main course, and like you can see, this is going to be a jumbo main course. Just look at the size of these jumbo prawns. I think this is a super start to what's going to be a super meal. When you come to Al Maha, you've got to try their umali. You cannot finish a meal without the umali here.
This is quite a famous traditional dish in the Middle East region, in the Arab world. For ours, we serve it in quite a unique way, in the sense that we use camel milk as one of the main ingredients.
It's time to unfortunately end my meal, and it's going to happen with this fantastic looking and very generous portion of the umali. They've given it a very long and elaborate name. It's called the Al Maha Saffron and Nut Umali. Needless to explain, it's a self-explanatory name. I'm just going to try this. Delicious. So I'm done with my meal here at Al Maha. Actually, it'll be wrong to call it just a meal. This is an entire experience, and that's why we showed it to you like an experience. So your whole drive coming to Al Maha, then sitting here and having this meal, you don't really get this chance very often, not in the city for sure. But Al Maha, the good part is that it's not even far away from the city. It's a 40-minute or 50-minute drive from the main city of Dubai, and then you come here and you're completely cut off. So this meal definitely is an option for me for special occasions. So if it's your birthday, if it's Valentine's Day, if it's just one day break with your partner, this definitely makes for a great location. And like you've seen, this is not just a meal, they've got some great packages for an entire day as well. My next special day is going to be at Al Maha for sure, but I've got to take a break now. I'm going to leave you till next week, but when I come back, yaad rakhiye, no sawal, no doubt, sabka solution, weekend out.
It's a K Company production.